All right, yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome to today's trade recap. I did end up taking one long today, and I did end up hitting TP. I made $263.80 across 3 accounts, which is $791.40 in total. I'm going to go over the bias for the day, why I did end up taking this trade. And yeah, let me just go over basically the reasoning behind it. All right, cool. So as you can see, we did have this unfilled 1 hour gap there. Alongside that, we had London highs, which you can't see on this time frame. So let me just go zoom in for a second. London highs, Asia highs. I'll delete this for the sake of it. London highs, Asia highs above. We did also have this low resistance liquidity right here below, which is kind of why I was kind of flexible today. If we would have hit this 1 hour gap and respected it, I would have then looked for shorts to target these lows right here. If we disrespected it and started creating bullish PDRAs and respecting them, then I was going to long towards these London and Asia and previous day high targets. As you can see, they're all stacked up beautifully. I swear every single video I make, I'm always targeting highs that are stacked up like exactly like this. But anyways, as you can see on ES, we did end up having an SMT at this time in the morning at those internal lows, which could have been, I guess, reason to move higher. There's still very nice like targets lower, but anyways, we did still end up taking that winning trade and trading with the bias correctly. So 8:45 a.m. Let me just fast forward here. All right. So let me go down to here. This is 9:30 a.m. candle. So as you can see, we do end up coming into this 1 hour gap that I had showed you right there and sweeping London. At this time, ES, as you can see, did not take London high and did not enter this 1 hour gap. Grammarly on my fucking trading view lines, bro. You serious? Anyways. Okay, tweaking. Anyways, this is the 1 hour gap on ES. We didn't even end up tapping into it at this point, and we did not get anywhere near London high, which was here. On NQ, we did sweep it. So we did have an SMT. In this situation, why did I ignore the SMT and still end up taking the long? Because if this SMT was going to be respected, then this 1 hour gap should be respected. Okay, and as you can see, it doesn't look like it's getting too respected. Obviously, at this point, we didn't take Asia yet. We had only taken London, but still, it does not look like it's getting respected. So I waited for more confirmation. Let me go to the next candle, and we did end up making a 5-minute fair value gap right here that I had marked out. This is what I ended up taking the trade from, so I'll show it to you here. So if you remember, that's the 5-minute gap right there. Go down to the 1 minute. We do end up coming into it. Now, I was honestly, if this were to get disrespected, this 5-minute gap, and we respected the hourly, if we were to come down and invert this, I would have then took the short with this as the inversion for value gap to here or here. Obviously, that didn't happen, so let me just show you. And there. So as you can see, this is literally exactly where we want to be entering, exactly what we want to be taking. This is a perfect V-shape recovery, perfect V. This was the tap into the 5-minute. Perfect recovery, no resweep needed. ES was doing fine as well. And I entered on this candle, but it basically, like, right when it opened, it just like kind of jumped up, and yeah, basically just tapped me in like up here. I think it was a little lower. It was in this candle, maybe there. But so I was planning to have the stop over here, but that would have been over what I was trying to risk. So what I actually did was I moved it like literally right over here to keep my risk at 250. And 1.15 R. I still think, realistically, if it was going to hit this point, we're even under the consequent encroachment of this wick, which is right here. We're under that. So if we're going to break through all of that, because this could be the rejection block, if we're going to break through all of that, we're probably just going to hit the stop anyways. So I think it was fine. Let me just play out this trade for you. So break even at the internal high. Okay. So my stop is break even here. Because realistically, if we're going to go above this high, okay, we're above this high, we're above this high, we should be going for 80% at this point without doing much of a retracement. So as you can see, that is about what happens. Yeah, so basically that's how I could have been bearish, but because I saw the hourly getting disrespected, 5 minute getting respected, inversion for value gap here, and then yeah, I mean clear break even point, easy take profits. Didn't even go for the previous day high, which we did end up hitting anyways. I don't even know if he would have got taken out there. I'm not gonna lie. If he would have got edged like that, that's super tough. But anyways, if you took this trade, good shit. That's about it for my trade recap today. Yeah, I think it was a perfect trade. A+ setup, keeps the winning streak going, and yeah, hopefully price action continues to look as beautiful as it's been looking for the last week and today.